edition of the National Football League.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitor's sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys certainly playing with some confidence right now. 4-1 to start the season. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. And we drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive to about the 33-yard line. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 9 carries, 64 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk for the 45. 12 yards that time in the Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that run, the offense won the challenge. And we get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the Steelers' 47.
I'm going, ready? Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go. 180. Legs hot. Hot. Stop.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Texas Tech. And he's got it to about the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, and these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called out again this week.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosive.
Bengals drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually
finds through and now a crease. Still going. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Bengals lead. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are once again back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
For you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they look at their team and say, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. The Bengals at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that they can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He'll take it away for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys are able to extend their lead. The offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Gun.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV. Chase. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
On 1, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
178 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
47-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Fighting through, he's got space. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
16 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
down to about the 33.
Come on, ready?
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot. Hot.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And they've got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he's here. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Bengals drive about to get going.
On one,
It's
right?
hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here's they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And for Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 70 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
On one, ready?
This offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brooks, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. An inside give, Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Wait, stop. Stop.
They give it to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 to the Cincinnati 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Here's a give to Brown. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Gun.
At the 46-yard line.
180. Stop.
On the handoff, this is Brown. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he'll take it out for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, 54 yards. And the Bengals are pouring it on. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him. And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. And this is quickly turning into one of the great... Giants, the offense, about ready to go here on their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Handing it off to Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on over. Bengals drive about to get going. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
Crazy turnover. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 49, point to the 35.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Here we go.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Here we go.
On 3rd, he loses the football a 2nd time. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
Here we go.
Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, they also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser who can get more than what's blocked.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, what a line. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And oh, sneak attack. They're going to run for it. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Legs hot.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the